Ask Jay, episode 26, and we're back to back, because now I'm on pace. The last episode was just before this. I was a day behind. Now I'm on pace, so I'm coming from a different place. And again, this is episode 26, so we got 64 more days together, 90 days straight of the Ask Jay platform. And I'll promise to try to get you as best quality as I can in the videos. But more importantly, I will promise to honor my commitment for 90 days straight of the Ask Jay show. So my motivational message of the day is always walk with integrity and be man or woman enough, be integrous enough to be able, and honest and transparent enough to be able to say when you're wrong. Like, that's really the lesson from the last show, for real, is like, and that's what I got to live by. And that's what I want you to take away, is that we gonna mess up, we're human, and we will slack at sometimes, or it could be even you within your business or your team or whatever, but you got to be accountable. You got to be accountable to yourself to hold true to your own word. It's like, before someone else even has to hold you accountable, if you got a deadline you're supposed to meet and you didn't meet it, speak up for that deadline. And then also do better. Don't just keep being accountable and being wrong, and then you keep continuing to do it. So, like, even for me, I mean, that's a lot of pressure on me, but it's facts though. That was my third time doubling up on a day that I missed a day from a daily episode. And so that's like, yo, I'm slacking. Keep it real. Like, I should have been 90 days straight, all 90 days. Like, that's me. So now I got to go the next 64 days straight so I can say proudly I did videos 87 out of 90 days, which is like an A average still. You know what I'm saying? So I got to go like 64 for 64 now, because like I don't do average. Even like we had a call tonight on the Justice Earl's call, and I spoke. A bunch of other leaders spoke. As far as Justice Earl's movement, and Minister Farrakhan spoke at the end of the movement. That was like a honor for me to even be in a space to be on a conference call with the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, the most powerful black man in America. That was a super honor. And during my call, something happened in a Blog Talk Radio interview and just like threw me off. And then I thought Mr. Farrakhan was coming on. So I'm just like, yo, I think Mr. Farrakhan coming on. So I got to hurry up. Like, I didn't want to get caught in the middle of what I was saying. And like, Mr. Farrakhan got to speak. You know what I'm saying? Because I do honor. I'm not Muslim. I'm not Nation of Islam. None of that. But I respect that man. I honor that man. And all his work to our community and for our people. Right? You know what I'm saying? I know his passion and love for our people. I respect that. That is the God. That's I don't know what title to even. Like, you know what I mean? That's I can't even say big bro. That's not even a high enough honor, right? The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. So anyway, so I just felt like my deliverance, I don't care about how me personally, how I look, but with the message I want to give the people, I thought I did a good job delivering that actually in the last Ask Jay episode. But on the call, because of the breakup and just the flow, I didn't really, say everything I wanted to say and kind of get across. So I felt just, like I let us down a little bit off of that. Just again, I hold myself to a high bar, high standard. And so anyway, I mean, I'm over it. It wasn't a big deal, but I'm saying, again, I like perfection. I like to be best and do my greatest job at everything that I do. Like, that's my standard. And so, I don't know, just saying that, like, yo, like, that's another part of the motivational part is, I guess, outside of accountability, is like, yo, set your bar high and live up to it. Like, I want to live up to my bar. I don't want to slack, and I'm going to push myself and be mad at myself when I do slack. Whether it's my fault or not, I don't care. Like, ain't no slacking. So, episode 26, 5 questions. Let's go.
Tony Blackman on YouTube asks, is it better to double close or assign the contract pertaining to wholesaling?
Assign the contract. I know there are legitimate ways to do double closings in some states. It's fluent and it's all good. I just feel like when you get into that, you get in the tricky territory. I know assigning a contract is very clean. I don't got no issues, and I like being clean with no issues. I don't like anything that can, especially with me being who I am and me having my past, I don't want anything that can come across as just anything borderline. So if a double close and the way it's done is legal and legit and straight and clean, I'm all for it. Or signing a contract or anything. So whatever works for you, really, at the end of the day. But my model, my method has been clean, has been best approach, best practice, is just simply assigning a contract. It's very simple. It's just a clause in the contract that allows you to be able to sign it. And you get your fee for that. So that's it. Next question.
Francena Gannis from YouTube asks, when are you going to change the battery in your fire detector? Whenever I see the JM backdrop in your videos, I know and anticipate the beeping in the background. Oh my God. Make it stop, LOL. Change the battery.
Well, it's not you know what? You're right. You're right. It's not that the battery, it's electric. Beep. See, I'm just numb to it. And I guess you guys can hear it. My bad. But listen, it's electric. And I guess there's like a backup battery. There it goes again. Like a backup battery that needs to be replaced. But nevertheless, whatever it is, yes, I got you. You'll never hear you'll never see the J in background again and hear a beep. I promise. Go. Next question.
Corey Payne from Facebook asks, what are some ways I can brand myself as a club promoter?
As a club promoter, and I've been one before. I've been a almost club owner. But ways you can brand yourself. I mean, you gotta figure out what's your niche audience. Same thing as any business. You gotta figure out like what's their identity. You trying to reach a teen crowd, you trying to reach a college crowd, you trying to reach an adult crowd, or grown and sexy, LGBT. Like you gotta find a niche, and you gotta find a brand message. There's a great video on our Vimeo channel, my branding series. You should get that. It works for every business, and just shows you how to set your brand up. You gotta start from scratch, and you gotta figure out what's your brand message, brand identity, brand audience, and how to announce yourself to your brand, which I do explain in the video and in a webinar. Next question.
Alan Baker from Facebook asks, what motivates you or who motivates you right now? Iron sharpens iron.
But before I answer that question, I just want to say, my team really be setting me up, because for them to give you that question, they want to put me on blast. That's cool. I got you, Brandon Wigley. I got you, Jay Morrison, real estate partner. Because my team asks these questions, and I don't see them, so apparently they throwing shots at me, but it's all good. So anyway, as far as people that motivate me, Tamika Mallory motivates me. She's the only person I follow on Instagram. She's like, I think she is Michelle Obama if Michelle Obama could take the chains off. I don't want to say that, but if Michelle Obama could be unpolitically correct, that's Tamika D. Mallory. And she just inspires me because she works hard. She goes hard for the people. She was hard at her business. She's very professional still at the same time, but still very fun and very cool. She's like my twin. So like, she really motivates me to see that a queen in our space do such good work. Next.
She the Key on Instagram asks, how can I go about getting a business loan in my entity's name? Also, with this being a new business with no income revenue, how would the approval process go with verifying income, etc.?
Well, you won't be able to verify income you don't have. Your loan will have to be based on some kind of receivables or contract that you have that you could leverage. You get a contract on a certain kind of business. It'll be you have to have a very, very good business plan, but typically like SBA and small business loans are going to loan based on your revenue, what you brought in. So if you haven't brought anything yet, it's going to be difficult. You can get private investors to invest in your idea if you do a great business plan, have a great business model and business experience and a team and other things that show that it actually can work and it's just not a pipe dream. You can leverage the equity in your property. If you have a property, you can get a home equity line of credit or a home equity loan or refi to support to fund your own business. So there's ways to do it, but it's going to be very hard to off the gate just get a business loan just because you want one. You got to have some track record or some assets to leverage. Next question.
That was the last question.
Oh, wow, I did good. That was quick. We out. No more beeping. Peace. Oh, wait. Like this video. Share. I didn't say it last time. Make sure you share. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Stop slow rolling. And comment below. Peace.